Hello, I am back. Yes, I'm going to show off my pages again. Don't be mad, y'all. Don't forget to go over to Instagram and follow me, Styles by Nina at LLC, or at Styles by Nina LLC. And also follow me on Twitter, Urban Intellectual at Styles by Nina. Just because I'm on here now. Okay. Thanks for my new followers and I guess mentions. Should I change my email? I think I will. But anyway. And of course, this is my new YouTube channel. Thank you for everybody who is listening. We're into this Bill Cooper. So I'm going to jump back into it. Stiff penalties wait for those who ignore the law. The violent, the old, the infirm, the handicapped, and the unproductive will be killed. Private property will be abolished. Since religion helped to create the population problem, it will not be tolerated except for the approved state-controlled religion, which will evolve according to man's needs. Joseph Campbell explains this concept excellently in his series with Bill Movers called The Power of Myth. Cash will disappear, and with it most crime will also disappear, but total control of each individual will be the price we pay. Okay. Called The Power of Myth. Cash will disappear, and with it most crime will also disappear, but total control of each individual will be the price we pay. Man cannot be trusted to safeguard what little is left in the way of natural resources. Technological development and economic growth will be severely cut back. Man will be required to live like his ancestors. Those who learn to be self-sufficient can adapt to the absence of many of the things that we take for granted today, such as automobiles, will get along fine. Others will suffer terribly. Man will once again conform to the law of the survival of the fittest. No one is going to like the loss of individual rights, individual freedoms guaranteed us by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I do not like or agree with what is planned intellectually. I know that people will not solve the problems that we face unless they are made to do it. That is a sad commentary on the common man, but nevertheless it is true. The New World Order is evil, but very much needed if man is to survive long enough to plant his seed amongst the stars. A paradigm shift and starseed are the only legitimate long-term answers. This is why we have all been so wrong for so long. It never was what we thought it was. Nothing is or ever will be until we learn to live in reality instead of fantasy land. A paradigm shift in the evolutionary consciousness of man must take place. Right or wrong, the world is covered with agents of the Illuminati who are attempting to cause the evolutionary jump. We have not been taken into their confidence. As you learned in chapter 1, we have been judged too stupid to understand. It is true that without the population or the bomb problem, the elect would use some other excuse to bring about the New World Order. They have plans to bring about things like earthquakes, war, the Messiah, and extraterrestrial landing, and economic collapse. They might bring about all of these things just to make damn sure that it does work. They will do whatever is necessary to succeed. The Illuminati has all the bases covered, and you are going to have to be on your toes to make it through the coming years. This book sounds like it has been written right now, okay? According to the plans, many people are going to die between now and the year 2000. But if these plans are not successful, the human race could become extinct. Nothing on earth can change this except a tremendous reduction and stabilization of the population. Without starseed, this reduction and stabilization will only delay the inevitable, as eventually all raw materials will be completely depleted. A never-ending source of free energy will then be needed. That may be possible, but is unlikely to solve the problem. Without some central common need that would bind man together, a source of free energy would most likely result in total anarchy. So you see, what was needed in the beginning is still needed in the end. A paradigm shift in the evolutionary consciousness of man coupled with starseed is the most logical answer for the human race. We must learn to accept individual responsibility for the world's problems or be willing to live by the terms of those who do. We must learn to love one another, share, deploy violence, and work with nature, not against it. We must do all of this while colonizing the universe. We must be prepared in the process to peacefully meet and deal with an extraterrestrial intelligence. I believe they exist. Can you imagine what will happen if Los Angeles is hit with a 9.0 quake, New York City is destroyed by a terrorist planet atomic bomb, World War III breaks out in the Middle East, the banks and the stock market collapse, extraterrestrials land on the White House lawn, food disappears from the markets, some people disappear, the Messiah presents himself to the world, and all in a very short period of time? Can you imagine? The world power structure can and will, if necessary, make some or all of these things happen to bring about the New World Order. Patriots must not be at home on any national holiday during the day or night ever again until danger is past. Disregard this warning, and you will find yourself in a concentration camp. In the camp, you will be treated for mental illness called nationalism. Common to patriots, this illness is not in the interest of the New World Order. Those who cannot be cured will be exterminated. When asked what was in store for the world in the coming decade, Henry Kissinger, give me one more. Okay. When asked what was in store for the world in the coming decade, Henry Kissinger said this: everything is going to be different. Many will suffer. A new world order will emerge. It will be a much better world for those who survive. In the long run, life will be better. The world we have wanted will be reality. Dang. He sounds like a sick person, right? Okay, so I'm going to just stop right here since it's the end of a chapter, and we'll pick up another video in chapter 10. (178). Okay, so we're going to stop on 178, and 179 starts chapter 10. Peace and power.